Good morning, or good afternoon, yeah. Village Stage Studio Sessions, Episode 2. Welcome. I'll just give it a minute while I get myself settled and see who comes along. Okay, I'm feeling like all wound up today, pacing the floor for the last half an hour. Anyway, I think we'll go. Here we go. Hi, Carol. Hi, Christine. Oh, Jane Ingalls. Hi, Jane. How are you? Lovely to see you. Must get you over here when we're allowed and do some stuff at studio sessions. Janice. Hello, Janice. Welcome to the stream. Nikki. Paul McGladry is watching. Goodness. That's great. He's a star. And Terry Lees. Might even have Terry Lees on here shortly. That's all very exciting stuff. The audience is seated. Now is the time. Strangely excited and feeling just fine. This is the night you've been waiting for. You have been waiting here too. This one's for you, it's my concert debut. I've worked so hard, now my dreams have come true. You're clapping and dancing and singing along, hanging on my every word. Everything's changed, it's been rearranged. I'm the singer, and this is a village stage. Oh, enough of the applause. I love it. Which of us don't? Okay, welcome to the second Village Stage Lunchtime Live. I think you can hear me this time. If anything, it might be too loud, but at least you can turn it down. Last week, you couldn't turn it up. We'll get to that in a minute. So I've got a great show lined up for you today. I've got some nice songs to do. I've got a couple of guest performers. Well, yeah, a couple of people who turned up to help. And a couple of political comments to make, which is probably not a good thing to do. Anyway, I'm just going to, before we start, I'm just going to pop over to the control room because last week there was a mistake with the sound and it wasn't my fault. Honest. Listen, I'm going to talk to him. Here we go. He's not there. That's typical. That's just typical. Oi, come on, Jeff, where are you? I'm waiting to start. Come on. What's wrong with you?
What?
Yeah, of course I'm here.
Have we started?
Of course we've started. Look at that clock. It's gone 12 o'clock. No wonder we have mistakes.
Mistakes? Oi, watch it. You talking about that volume problem we had?
Yeah,
that was your fault. The button on the floor. Nothing to do up here in the quality end of the business,
Jeff,
the control
listen,
room.
mate,
It's where the
settle
real work
down.
happens. You go down there and muck it all up and I'll tell you what, you're daft.
Now settle down. We're live.
What?
We're live.
I'm live?
Yes.
Now?
Yes.
On here?
Yes.
Hang on. Hi, Mum. Hope everything's fine. Happy New Year.
Oh, for goodness sake. No wonder we have mistakes. Come back, Paula. All is forgiven. Nothing goes wrong when Paula's in the control room working the buttons and knobs and things. And you get this idiot in the control room and all sorts of things go wrong. So anyway, I'm going to do a couple of songs to kick us off. And then I'll have a guest performer. And then I'll do a couple more songs. And all I can do is watch the clock and see what happens. So I'm going to pop over to the stage now, so just bear with me while I get myself together. Okay. You should be able to hear me. I can't hear you because I've taken my headphones off. I'm going to start with a sort of a sing-along song. You may know it, you may not. But if you do, sing along at least to the chorus bit and see if we can't kick this thing off with something boisterous. Riding on the city of New Orleans, Illinois Central Monday morning rail. 15 cars and 15 restless riders, 3 conductors, 25 sacks of mail. All along the southbound Odyssey, the train pulls out at Kankakee, rolls along the houses, fields and farms, passing towns that have no name, great shouts full of old black men, and the graveyards of the rusted automobiles. Here we go. Good morning, America, how are you? Say, don't you know me? I'm your native son. I'm the train they call the city of New Orleans. I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done. Dealing cards with old man in the club car. Penny a point, ain't no one keeping score. Pass the paper bag that holds the bottle. Feel the wheels grumbling neath the floor. And the sons of bowmen porters and the sons of engineers ride their father's magic carpet made of steel. Mothers with their babes asleep, rocking to the gentle beat, and the rhythm of the rail is all they feel. Good morning, America, how are you? Say, don't you know me? I'm your native son. I'm the train they call City of New Orleans. I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done. And the sons of Pullman porters and the sons of engineers ride their father's magic carpet made of steel. Mothers with their babes asleep, rocking to that gentle beat, and the rhythm of the rail is all they feel. Nighttime on the city of New Orleans, changing cars in Memphis, Tennessee. Halfway home and I'll be home by morning, through the Mississippi darkness rolling to the sea. And all the towns and people seem to fade into a real bad dream, and the steel rail still ain't heard the news. The conductor sings his song again, passengers should please refrain, this train's got the disappearing railroad blues. Come on. America, how are you? city of New Orleans. I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done. Good night, America, how are you? Say, don't you know me? I'm your native son. I'm the train they call the city of New Orleans. I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done. I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done. I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done. Hey, how you going? Hey, Marilyn. Yeah, I always start with the toe tapper, Marilyn. And hello, Daphne. How are you? Ray's giving me the thumbs up, so things must be okay this time. I haven't had anybody say you're too loud, too soft, too ugly, or any of those things. Okay, I'll tell you what, I'm quite warm. And also, I'm a bit thirsty. Now, last night was Jeff and M's Go Live. And Saturday night at 8:30, it's a fantastic compilation of performers, all live from their own homes. They switch streams to go to each people's home every 15 minutes. They change performers. It's a fantastic night. If you haven't watched it, Jeff and M's Go Live. It's a private group. You'll have to ask to join, but they'll let anybody in. And if you're a performer, they'd love to hear from you because they like performers as well, especially local ones. Anyway, the point of that conversation was a lady by the name of Jill Berryman was on. And she said at the end, she said, we lost one of our star performers this week, another one. Jerry Marsden died. And she said, I'm going to do one of his songs. And I went, oh yeah, right. And she did, the one that I'm going to do. I won't let that stop me because it's a different stream, different people. And I am going to sing. Hello, Claire, how are you? Oh, my goodness, Claire in Australia is watching. Must be late over there. Thank you for staying up. Okay. Jerry Marsden, God bless him. Don't let the sun catch you crying. The night's the time for all your tears. Your heart may be broken tonight, but tomorrow in the morning light, don't let the sun catch you crying. The nighttime shadows disappear, and with them go all your tears. Oh, the morning will bring joy for every girl and boy. Don't let the sun catch you crying. We know that crying's not a bad thing, but stop your crying when the birds sing. It may be hard to discover that you've been left for another. But don't forget that love's just a can always come back again. Don't let the sun catch you crying. Don't let the sun catch you crying, oh no. Jerry Marsden. There have been so many of our wonderful 60s performers gone, but I suppose that's only to be expected. They're all 70, 80, some are older than that. So anyway, now, a while back we had a concert at the Angmering Village Hall, and a wonderful friend of mine, a consummate professional performer, came along and did a spot for us, and his name is Terry Lees. And I've invited him back to do a repeat performance of his last song, and just to give it a bit of colour, I thought I'd join him, but I'm not good enough to sing loud, so I just sort of hummed in the background. So I'm just going over there to join Terry now, so just bear with me while I go over and join Terry. Oh no, he's retuning. Terry always retunes. He makes retuning sound like a tune in itself. Anyway, I can't do it, I've got a 12 string. Never mind, I'm just going to hum. I'm going to hum along, Terry, okay? Hope you don't mind. I'm ready.
You may know this one.
I do.
If you're of a certain age.
I am.
There ain't no use to sit and wonder why, baby. You don't know by now. Ain't no use to sit and wonder why, baby. Doesn't matter anyhow. When the rooster crows at the break of dawn, look out your window and I'll be gone. You're the reason I'm traveling on.
Don't think twice, it's alright.
Ain't no use turning on your light, babe. That light I never knowed. Ain't no use to turn on your light, babe. I'm on the dark side of the road. Still I wish there was something you might do or say. Change my mind and stay. We never did too much talking anyway.
Don't think twice, it's alright. Terry Lees, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Twinkle-Fingers. My hero. Love ya, Terry.
There ain't no use calling out my name, girl, like you never done before. Ain't no use to call out my name, girl. Can't hear you anymore. Oh, I'm not saying you treated me unkind. You could have done better, but just don't mind. You just kind of wasted precious time.
Don't think twice, it's alright.
Walking down that long, long road. much too good a word, girl. So I'll just say fare you well. I'm walking and wandering away down the road. I once loved a woman, but a child, I'm told. I gave her my heart, but she wanted my soul.
Don't think twice, it's alright. Ladies and gentlemen, big hand for Terry Lee. Big hand for Terry Lee. Thanks for coming all the way over, Terry. Whew. I made it back here quick, didn't I, from the other village stage over there? Whew. I have to run all the way from Angmering Village Hall to get back here in time. I'm planning on doing a duet every time I run one of these. I will find somebody who's performed for us in the past with a village stage backdrop, and I'll do a duet with them. I don't want to steal any of their thunder or glory, which is why I was quite soft for Terry, because I can't compete. Thank you, Terry. That was fantastic, and I hope you're enjoying the show. Thank you for letting me use that clip. Okay, I'm going to carry on now. I've got a few songs with my little six-string here. And this is a snappy song. You can dance to this. We had a guest on Village Stage Lunchtime Live, who many of you know, wonderful man by the name of Jimmy Lee. Fantastic performer and lovely songs that he does. He just does beautiful songs, all about his own life. And this is a snappy song that you can actually dance along to, called Eileen, and it's about somebody he met during his time in Ireland. Sunhun de Shannon, she rode beside me, this beautiful girl with green eyes and black hair. Questions and answers, exchanging glances, punctuated with silence as we rode on to Clare. When we got to Clare Castle, our journey was over. She smiled and said thank you. I said not at all. Then from under her eyelids she ventured to ask me, would I take her that night to Linacht to the ball? Would you take one more dance with me, Eileen? Would you take one more dance with me? If I could meet you there in the County Clare, would you take one more dance with me? If I could meet you there in the County Clare, would you take one more dance with me? That's your bit, by the way. Just for a moment, stood there in silence. How could I say no to this lovely colleen? I'd be proud to go with you, I ventured to answer. Please tell me your name. Sure, my name is Eileen. We danced through the evening and into the morning. I could not believe she was dancing with me. Once more round the floor I swept the young Eileen. In my arms I was holding the Rose of Tralee. Would you take one more dance with me, Eileen? Would you take one more dance with me? If I could meet you there in the County Clare, would you take one more dance with me? If I could meet you there in the County Clare, would you take one more dance with me? A fairy tale story, tiaras and glory. She reigned for 1 year, did that young beauty queen. But not so long after, tears mixed with laughter, when I had to say goodbye to Eileen. Long years have passed since I had to leave Ireland, that beautiful girl who by chance rode with me. I'll never forget her, or the way that I met her, that girl from Clare Castle, the Rose of Tralee. Here we go. Would you take one more dance with me, Eileen? Would you take one more dance with me? I could meet you there in the county Clare. Would you take one more dance with me? Would you take one more dance with me, Eileen? Would you take one more dance with me? I could meet you there in the county Clare. Would you take one more dance with me? I could meet you there in the county Clare. Would you take one more dance with me? I'll never forget her or the way that I met her. That girl from Clare Castle, the Rose of Tralee. A wonderful Jimmy Lee song by the name of Eileen. He did it, I think, on the show, so back in the summer. Thank you, Jim, for letting me share that song. Okay, I'm going to slow it down here with a beautiful song. It's called The Dutchman, you may know it. It's about, I think, and a number of people think, it's about somebody who may have come back from the First World War, shell-shocked. He's certainly got memory problems that don't appear to be dementia, so it's shell shock or some sort of madness. And the chorus part of it is his own ruminations of his mind drifting, and it's quite sweet. And I'm going to try and embellish it as best as I can. It's called The Dutchman. The Dutchman's not the kind of man to keep his thumb jammed in the dam that holds his dreams in. But that's a secret only Margaret knows. When Amsterdam is golden, in the morning Margaret brings him breakfast. She believes him. He thinks the tulips bloom beneath the snow. He's mad as he can be, but Margaret only sees that sometimes. Sometimes she sees her unborn children in his eyes. Let us go to the banks of the ocean, where the walls rise above the Zuyder Zee. Long ago, I used to be a young man, and dear Margaret remembers that from me. The Dutchman still wears wooden shoes, his cap and coat are patched with the love that Margaret sewed there. Sometimes he thinks he's still in Rotterdam. He watches tugboats down canals and calls out to them when he thinks he knows the captain. Till Margaret comes to take him home again, through unforgiving streets that trip him though she holds his arm. Sometimes he thinks he's alone and calls her name. Let us go to the banks of the ocean, where the walls rise above the Zuyder Zee. Long ago, I used to be a young man, and dear Margaret remembers that from me. Oh, the windmills swirl the winter wind, she wraps his muffler tighter, they sit in the kitchen. and a tea with whiskey keeps away the dew. He sees her for a moment, calls her name, she makes the bed up, singing some old love song. She learned it when the tune was very new. He hums a line or two, they hum together in the night. The Dutchman falls asleep and Margaret blows the candle out. Let us go to the banks of the ocean, where the walls rise above the Zuyder Zee. Long ago, I used to be a young man, and dear Margaret remembers that from me. Let us go to the banks of the ocean, where the walls rise above the Zuyder Zee. Long ago, I used to be a young man, and dear Margaret remembers that from me. The Dutchman. Thank you for all your lovely comments. Carol loves The Dutchman. Yeah, it's a wonderful song, Carol. I love it too. And there's quite a few versions of it. Alan Campbell does a nice version of it. Thank you, Steph. Thank you for watching. Oh, now, the other day, I have a friend in Australia who posts things on Facebook, as we all do. And she posted a song by Neil Diamond and said, "This is one of my favourites," which is quite strange because I had it in my set list. And so, this is for you, Claire. It's quite a modern Neil Diamond song. Pretty amazing grace is what you showed me. Pretty amazing grace is who you are. I was an empty vessel, you filled me up inside, and with amazing grace restored my pride. Pretty amazing grace is how you saved me, and with amazing grace reclaimed my heart. Love in the midst of chaos, calm in the heat of war, showed with amazing grace what love was for. You forgave my insensitivity and my attempt to then mislead you. You stood beside a wretch like me. Your pretty amazing grace was all I needed. Stumble inside the doorway of your chapel, humble in God by everything I found. Beauty and love surround me, freed me from what I fear. Ask for amazing grace, and you appear. You overcame my loss of hope and faith, gave me a truth I could believe in. You led me to a higher place, showed your amazing grace when grace was what I needed. Look in a mirror, I see your reflection. Open a book, you live on every page. I fall and you're there to lift me, share every road I climb, and with amazing grace, you ease my mind. Came to you with empty pockets first. When I returned, I was a rich man. Didn't believe love could quench my thirst, but with amazing grace, you showed that it can. In your amazing grace, I had a vision. From that amazing place I came to be. Into the night I wandered, wandering aimlessly, found your amazing grace to comfort me. Pretty amazing, pretty amazing, pretty amazing, pretty amazing. Pretty amazing, pretty amazing, pretty amazing, pretty amazing. You overcame my loss of hope and faith, gave me a truth I could believe in. You led me to a higher place, showed your amazing grace when grace was what I needed. You overcame my loss of hope and faith, gave me a truth I could believe in. You led me to a higher place, showed your amazing grace when grace was what I needed. Pretty amazing, pretty amazing, pretty amazing. Oh, thank you. Any comments there? Beautiful song, nice, Jeff. Hello, Graham. Graham Ford's another Australian chap now. Graham's in Sydney. No, he's not. He's in New South Wales, so he will be up very late tonight. Hey, Graham. Thanks, Carol. Okay, now listen. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to pop out to the garden because earlier on I had some visitors and we're not allowed to meet indoors. We're not really allowed to meet anywhere. So I took them out into the garden and we did a song. So I'm just going to hand you over to that right now for a few minutes. Stay tuned, I'll be back. I'm in the garden today. I'm going to do a bit of gardening, so I thought I'd do it to music. And this is a song called The Garden Song. And I've got a couple of friends might turn up as well. Give me a hand. Inch by inch, row by row, inch by inch, row by row, inch by inch, row by row, gonna make this garden grow. All it takes is a rake and a hoe and a piece of fertile ground. Inch by inch, row by row, someone bless the seeds I sow, someone warm them from below till the rain comes tumbling down. Inch by inch, come on, mate, get on with it. Yeah, I'm not a very good gardener. Some people have got green fingers, mine are just pink. But anyway, I suppose before I plant anything, I should dig up some old stuff and get some weeds out. You ready, guys? Yep. Pulling weeds, picking stones, man is made of dreams and bones. Feel the need to grow my own, 'cause the time is close at hand. Grain for grain, sun and rain, find my way in nature's chain, to my body and my brain from the music of the land. Inch by inch, row by row. So I'll pop down to Haskins and have a look around the shop. Winter, I thought I'd get some winter plants. So I looked for these things and they were potted pansies. Very cheap, really cheap, quite pretty. There's a bunch of other pansies there too, but I didn't get them. I wanted the potted type. So I left it at that and brought a few home. You know what you got to do next, don't you? Got to stick them in. Plant your rose straight and long, thicker than with prayer and song. Mother Earth will make you strong if you give her love and care. Old crow watching hungrily from his perch in yonder tree. In my garden I'm as free as that feathered thief up there.
Inch by inch, row by row.
But you know what?
Inch by
They all died. Yep.
row by
Didn't take them long. A couple of frosts, I think, might have got them.
row by row.
Down the gurgler they went.
Inch by
You know what I'm going to do next year?
row by row.
I'm going to go to IKEA and buy some flat, packed, potted pansies. Plastic ones. Yeah. Ready, guys?
Row by row.
Inch by inch, row by row, gonna make this garden grow. All it takes is a rake and a hoe and a piece of fertile ground. Inch by inch, row by row, someone bless the seeds I sow. Someone warm them from below till the rain comes tumbling down. And again, inch by inch, row by row, gonna make this garden grow. All it takes is a rake and a hoe and a piece of fertile ground. Inch by inch, row by row, someone bless the seeds I sow. Someone warm them from below till the rain comes tumbling down. Till the rain comes tumbling down.
Inch by inch, row by row. Inch by inch, row by row.
Want to finish?
Inch by inch,
Till the rain comes tumbling
row
down.
by row. Inch by inch,
Hey, wait. Hey,
row
you
by
guys.
row.
The song's finished.
Inch
It's
by
finished.
inch,
What's the matter with
row
you?
by row.
It's finished.
Inch by inch,
You're
row
gone.
by row. Inch by
That'll show 'em. Till the rain comes tumbling down. The garden song with my Muppets. Bye-bye. Well, that was different, isn't it? I'll tell you what, this lockdown, I don't know if it's doing me any good. I'm getting all these people coming visiting who look like me. But anyway, the reason I've come back to the studio rather than the stage is because I've just had a flash on my phone. I follow CNN, and apparently something quite dramatic's happened in America as far as Donald Trump actually proving where the missing votes went. And I'm just going to switch to the pictures that they've put up, because he is now stating that this is where the missing votes went. Yep. It landed on the White Horse, on the White House, White Horse. It landed on the White House grass a while back and snuck in and stole all the votes and then flew away. And that's him ranting. Yep, it was aliens. Okay, back on stage. I've got a couple more songs to do, and then we'll finish for the day. This is a song that I did on Woody's, I think. I put a post up on Woody's. Some of you may obviously have seen it. It was the first attempt at this, and this is the second attempt at it. And my songs sort of change each time I do them with different phrasing and different inflections. So see how we go with this one. It's a Leonard Cohen song. I think I'll use this. They sentenced me to 20 years of boredom for trying to change the system from within. I'm coming now, I'm coming to reward them. First we take Manhattan, then we take Berlin. I'm guided by the signals in the heavens. I'm guided by this birthmark on my skin. I'm guided by the beauty of our weapon. First we take Manhattan, then we take Berlin. I'd really like to live beside you, baby. I love your body and your spirit and your clothes. But you see that line they're moving through the station. I told you, I told you, I told you, I was one of those. You love me as a loser, but now you're worried that I might win. You know the way to stop me, but you don't have the discipline. How many nights I prayed for this to let my work begin. First we take Manhattan, then we take Berlin. I don't like your fashion business, mister. I don't like these drugs that keep you thin. I don't like what happened to your sister. First we take Manhattan, then we take Berlin. I'd really like to live beside you, darling. I love your body and your spirit and your clothes. But you see that line they're moving through the station. I told you, I told you, I told you, I was one of those. I thank you for those items that you sent me. A monkey and a plywood violin. I practiced every night and now I'm ready. First we take Manhattan, then we take Berlin. Remember me, I used to live for music. Remember me, I brought your groceries in. It's Father's Day and everybody's wounded. First we take Manhattan, then we take Berlin. First we take Manhattan, then we take Berlin. That was Leonard Cohen's song about his sort of leanings towards terrorism. Okay, we're getting close to the end, so I think it's probably time to do a sing-along. This is one everybody will know. And then I will just switch over, come back to me after this song, and then we'll do a bit of a close. So here we go. This is a song by my first girlfriend. Yes, the first love of my life, Mary Hopkins. She didn't know. She was just a pin-up on my wall, on my bedroom wall. That's right, I've got to remember how to do it. Once upon a time there was a tavern where we used to raise a glass or two. Remember how we laughed away the hours and dreamed of all the great things we would do. Those were the days, my friend, we thought they'd never end. We'd sing and dance forever and a day. We'd live the life we'd choose, we'd fight and never lose, for we were young and sure to have our way. La 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 la. Those were the days, oh yes, those were the days. Then the busy years went rushing by us. We lost our starry notions on the way. If by chance I'd see you in the tavern, we'd smile at one another and we'd say, those were the days, my friend, we thought they'd never end. We'd sing and dance forever and a day. We'd live the life we choose, we'd fight and never lose, for we were young and sure to have our way. La 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 la. Those were the days, oh yes, those were the days. Well, just tonight I stood beside that tavern. Nothing seemed the way it used to be. It was closed. In the glass I saw a strange reflection. Was that lonely man there really me? Those were the days, my friend, we thought they'd never end. We'd sing and dance forever and a day. I lived the life we'd choose, we'd fight and never lose. Oh, we were young and sure to have our way. La 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 la. Those were the days, oh yes, those were the days. One more verse. Through the door there came familiar laughter. Everybody, come on everybody. Ready? I'll do the bit again. I want to hear you. Through the door there came familiar laughter. I saw your face and heard you call my name. Jeff, 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 Jeff. Oh, my friend, we're older but no wiser. For in our hearts our dreams are still the same. Here we go. Those were the days, my friend, we thought they'd never end. We'd sing and dance forever and a day. We'd live the life we'd choose, we'd fight and never lose. Oh, we were young and sure to have our way. La 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 la. Those were the days, oh yes, those were the days. La 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 la. Those were the days. And I'm sure those days will be back very soon, and we'll all get together in folk clubs, pubs, wine bars, ale houses, and sing together again. And I can't wait for that. But in the meantime, there's plenty of places online to get your music, and this is just one of them. Midday Sundays, Village Stage Studio Sessions, Episode 3, next week at midday. Thank you for joining me today. You've got a good turnout today. Thank you, everybody. I can't see all your comments. I can see the comments. Carol, Claire, Marilyn, Carol, and other people that are watching who have faded past. So I'm going to leave you now. I'm just going to, I'm going to let Jeff, the producer, finish the show today, because he doesn't do much. So, okay, I'll see you next week. What? Oh, am I back on? Why? I wish you'd stop doing that. Just keep switching over to me without me being ready. Let me know if you're going to come in. I can do some preparations and stuff. Anyway, yes, that was a good show. Thanks for everybody for tuning in. And I'm sure that you will give Jeff all the appreciation he deserves out there on stage, high-paid job, high profile and all that, while I sit in here and do all the work and he gets all the rewards. Okay, well, yeah, I know I'm not supposed to ramble. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we will see you next week on Village Stage Studio Sessions. Stay tuned, stay safe, see you soon.